I just saw again. We got Five Nights at Freddy's movie 2023 first look teaser. I'm hoping this is real because I don't want to be wasting my time right now on a fake one. You know what I mean? Although they are still cool, regardless. I've seen some of the VSH tape, whatever the hell they're called for Five Nights at Freddy's. I fuck with it. I've never played one, but I fuck with the storyline and shit. But anyways, yeah, I'm excited for this. I want to go watch this in theaters. And yeah, let's jump straight into it, man. Okay, hold on. I think we're gonna watch it. I think we're gonna watch it all the way through, and then I may if there's any key things, I may go back and see.
Ladies and gentlemen,
him. He's playing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the news well for the Five Nights at Freddy's has truly burst. Make sure you are sitting down because we've got a release date, the casting of the main animatronics, and your first look at the movie. Get ready, because this is your biggest update ever on our weekly coverage of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Just when we thought this was going to be a slow week for FNAF movie news, the content gods came and blew us away. This video is absolutely stuffed with new information, leaks, and further speculation. While the plot details of the movie will be light in this video and probably nothing you would see revealed in trailers. However, if you want to go into the FNAF movie completely blind, it would be irresponsible for us not to issue a light spoiler warning.
Nah, I think it'd be okay, I went into Spider-Man No Way Home completely blind, that shit took... I still was amazed, and then I ended up going back and watching the rest of the movies, you know what I mean? The fight, Homecoming, Far From Home, and then No Way Home.
Start this week's coverage by getting the elephant in the room out of the way. After years of development, we can't believe we are actually saying this. We have got our first look at the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. We still can't believe this movie is actually a reality, but here it is. We are looking at our first official image from the movie. This is genuinely such a hype day for FNAF fans everywhere. Obviously, it wouldn't be our weekly news updates without offering some analysis to this first look. So as you remember, all the way back in week 2 of our coverage, we showed you the Freddy Fazbear animatronic arriving on set. We noted that this was out of character for the bear lore-wise and speculated that this would likely be for marketing materials. While not to toot our own horn.
Bro, I think that's funny. I think that's funny. It's just... homie animatronic on set.
Speculated.
Bro, it's because I know it's actually someone in the suit, right? But my brain jumps to or at least what I'm thinking of now is I just think it's funny because it's an actual person in it, but my brain wants to think that there's not an actual person in there and the animatronics is just on set or some shit, you know what I mean, with the kid soul in their body or in the thing, whatever the hell, you know what I mean, the lore, y'all know what I'm talking about.
That this would likely be for
they're just ready for the movie or some shit, they're on set.
Marketing materials. While not to toot our own horn, but that is exactly what happened. The image is also interesting for another reason. Did anyone else notice that Freddy has an ear missing? Is this an artistic choice to make the animatronic feel more worn down and decrepit, or is there a storyline reason for this? At the moment, it's hard to say, but I'm sure this question will be on the tip of every fan's tongue.
I'm sure it'll be a storyline because people probably gonna be wondering it while they're watching the movie and everything, and it's probably gonna get explained. So or maybe it doesn't get explained, and maybe it's to be continued, and then next movie they explain
the choice in the months to come. Switching gears, the official first look posted by Blumhouse also came accompanied by a press release of sorts that gives us a whole host of new information about the upcoming horror project. Here's what the post stated. Can you survive 5 nights? The terrifying horror game phenomenon becomes a blood-chilling cinematic event as Blumhouse, the producer of the
By the way, I don't think I'm gonna go back through the video, y'all, because I thought deadass this was a trailer. This is homie going through this shit. Either way, I'm interested.
Phone and the Invisible
homie's
Man
doing the job for me.
5 Nights at Freddy's to the big screen. The
film. Although, I mean, if I do find something interesting, I may potentially probably could just go back.
Follows a troubled security guard.
What the fuck is that? Like this?
Big screen. Guard as he begins working at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. While spending his first night on the job, he realizes the night shift at Freddy's won't be so easy to make it through. Starring Josh Hutcherson, Matthew Lillard, Elizabeth Lale, Kat Connor Sterling, Piper Rubio, and Mary Stuart Masterson, Five Nights at Freddy's is directed by Emma Tammy and is written by Scott Cawthon, Emma Tammy, and Seth Cutback. The film's iconic animatronic characters will be created by Jim Henson's Creature Shop. Five Nights at Freddy's is produced by Jason Blum and Scott Cawthon. The film's executive producers are B. Sequeira, Russell Binder, and Christopher H. Warner. Universal Pictures presents a Blumhouse production in association with Stryker Entertainment.
Oh, that's fire. These transitions.
If you've been locked to Slurp for the last couple of months, a lot of this won't come as a surprise. However, what is new is the fact that we've got official confirmation that Universal Pictures will in fact be releasing the movie. This was always speculated given Blumhouse's and Universal's relationship, but nevertheless it is amazing to have confirmation. While we are on the topic of releases,
wait, is this a teaser trailer?
We have an official release date for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie after years of waiting. Fans will finally be able to watch the movie on October 27th, 2023.
I bet, bro. That's fire. I'm ready for this shit.
105 days, we are all going to be able to experience this, and we could honestly cry. That wasn't the only release date information we got. In a surprising turn of events, the movie will also release day and date on Peacock, Universal's streaming service. We hate to sour what is such an exciting day for FNAF fans, but we have to mention that we are somewhat scared about this release strategy. A simultaneous theatrical and Peacock in some ways does seem to show a lack of confidence from Universal in the product. Alternatively, it could just be Universal using FNAF to promote its streaming service. We here at Slurp are just scared that this will diminish the box office returns.
I think, like, they may, I don't know, I think an issue, like a concern that may, you know what I mean, be like in the worries for the fans and stuff. Like, I'm thinking about this now. It's like, it potentially could be corny, you know what I mean? And you don't want to, because FNAF is supposed to be like this, you know, this whole, like, loophole story, not loophole story, but you know, rabbit hole story and everything. And I don't know, I feel like if they made it corny, oh, they'd be pissed. The fans would be pissed, bro.
Affect the potential sequels.
Let me switch back, my bad.
Hopefully we are just overreacting, but we definitely hope the decision for the simultaneous release is addressed by one of the producers or directors. Until then, we are wishing the editing team all the best. We can't wait to see the final masterpiece in 205 days.
It's really good. I hope it's really good. I want to see that shit.
It's now time to get into our final news story of the week, which is another banger of a story. Boy, girls, and non-binary pals. The animatronics for the movie has finally been cast. For this section, we are going to break it down into two parts. The first four animatronics that we reveal are all characters who would have definitely appeared because of their appearance canonically in the franchise. The others are more spoilerific, so we'll give you a warning before getting to that point. Right, let's start with the main man himself. It's been revealed that Adam Hanbird will be providing the voice and motion capture for Freddy Fazbear.
Okay.
Elsewhere, Stacey DePass will also be providing voice and motion capture for Chica. Bonnie also got some casting information with actor John Sam.
Imagine fucking Mangles in it.
For
or
more
like, I know Fox is in it, but I'm talking about like, you know, isn't there a version of Foxy that's like all like broken? Is it like Nightmare Foxy or some shit? I have no idea.
Our final casting announcement of the main cast is Roger Joseph Manning Jr., who has been cast as Foxy's voice actor in motion capture.
The scarier version of this one.
This one is particularly interesting as Manning Jr. is also heavily involved in the picture's music department, acting as the orchestrator for the main title and end credits. Okay, now time for the spoiler section. Okay. You have been warned. In surprising news, the puppet has been confirmed for the movie despite appearing as the antagonist in Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
My dumb ass. I literally just got a jump scare from a fucking cover video explaining the damn movie.
Jane Wheeler has been cast in the role, but that's not
that's fire though, because I forgot about him, and he was like I remember like back when I used to like do some research with it, you know what I mean, when I started getting into the lore a little bit, like he's like such a controversial like character or some shit. I think this thing.
News ends. Golden Freddy also finally been confirmed with actor Ted Atherton taking on the role. When we told you there was a lot of news this week, we weren't lying. For now, that's a wrap on this week's enormous news update. We hope you enjoyed our coverage of the first look, release date, and casting announcements. With only 205 days until the movie's release, we can't wait to see how it all comes together. As always, make you keep it locked into Slurp for more Five Nights at Freddy's coverage, speculation, and
exclusive content you won't see anywhere
Alright,
else.
bro. Well, hey, man. That's pretty much that. I'm excited. Y'all let me down in the comments below, of course, what y'all's thoughts are on this and everything. I'm not like completely fully educated on FNAF, but it is something that does interest me and everything. And I have like I'm not completely, you know, uneducated on it. Like I know some stuff, you know what I mean? But that's pretty much that. If y'all did enjoy the video, I said the song. If y'all did enjoy the video reaction, let me know in the comments below, of course, guys. With you guys who not put anything in life you gonna handle. And you'll say y'all take care.